thing that unites people is food. Another strong thing that will unite a nation or a people is language. It's said most times that countries that have a single language are more united and more focused. And so there's a man who over the years have been developing a wonderful language in the bid to making us united in language. Anyway, do you speak Idoma at all? Do you speak any other language apart from?
Anya, I have that one.
Okay.
I have that one. Last year, I have
Elizabeth
that one.
won't stop. Let's watch the next feature. We'll come back after it.
Ekurana afamiu otohen Alex J. Igbeneweka otuja asusu GUOSA. Mowana NTA Abuja. Na simiwu aboki Thelma Obaze. Aboki Thelma Bawokodi.
Same on you, sir. Fantastic.
Language is used as a means of giving out information, thoughts, skills, ideas, reasoning, and ensures receipt of same from varied sources within and without. Experts say people who speak the same language are more united than those who do not. In the light of recent and even previous records of intertribal wars in Nigeria and West Africa, the need for a unified language cannot be overemphasized. Perhaps that is what has inspired Professor Alex GUOSA-Igbeneweka and has propelled him to put together the GUOSA language, a lingua franca for West Africa.
And then we studied BIA, meaning I call it linguistic and ethnic democracy, in coming together as a truly independent nations of West Africa. So language is a very powerful instrument. Tell them it is time for them to come together. It is time for them to unite as one entity, that we are one from one same brother, from one same father, from one same mother. This is the purpose why the GUOSA language was created.
GUOSA is a zonal constructed language originally created by Alex Igbeneweka in 1965. It is designed to be a combination of the indigenous languages of Nigeria and to serve as a lingua franca for West Africa and perhaps the world.
Of the Igbo and the Yoruba. This is a country from one same culture. GUOSA is here to cement that bond. For instance, if I say a word like Bawo Koodi, meaning how is it? Bawo is Yoruba, Koodi is Igbo. If I say Aboki Bawo Koodi, friend, how is it? I was about that 6-7 years. They asked me, what will you want to be when you grow up? I told them, I want to be identified with something not known, that has not been known before. I found myself, my brain working in languages. That these multi-languages I had on the television, they grew up in my brain as like a mad person. It's a custom that when you speak Edo, you mix it with English. Or speak Yoruba, you mix it with English. In my own case, I speak Edo and mix it with Igbo, mix it with Esan, mix it with Fukanuri, and so on.
Though GUOSA draws its lexicon from at least 118 indigenous West African languages, it derives the bulk of its vocabulary from Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo, either taken directly or made from a combination of words from these languages of Nigeria.
From that point on, I said, no, I'm not going to be ashamed of it anymore. Started documenting. I wrote the first dictionary. That took me about 5 years. That was launched at the National Art Theatre in 1987. About 3 months later, I was invited by Boston University to come address a world conference about the new language. So I came back in 1988, did another research for 9 years here in Nigeria. That time I was living in Lagos, working for NTA. Then this was the product of 9 years research.
The GUOSA language course syllabus first began at the Richmond Adult School, a program of the West Contra Costa Unified School, Detroit, Richmond, California. And early in 2018, the University of Abuja, Nigeria, approved and commenced the GUOSA language Train the Trainers program. Some other academic institutions have also kicked off the learning of the GUOSA zonal lingua franca in the European countries and Canada.
Sir, I've been hearing about the GUOSA book. How long will it take me to learn the book?
It's very easy. First of all, if you have the interest, a day, 2 days, 1 week, at least 2 weeks, you start to speak GUOSA, the elementary GUOSA. In GUOSA, we say shendo, meaning thank you. Eshem and dalo and do, and all the Urobo do, Isoko do, Isan do. So we say shendo, meaning what? Thank you. Eku is Yoruba and
currently, Professor Alex GUOSA-LANGUAGE.TV, who is of Edo State origin, lectures at the California State University, as well as the GUOSA Educational Institute, also in the United States of America. Language is love, unity, knowledge, and knowledge is power to the people, from the people, and by the people. GUOSA language is a unifying force and can be a medium and a message that, if utilized, can serve the purpose of unifying the people of West Africa and indeed the world.
Okay. Mia, Bia, do.
Mia do.
Okay.
That's two languages together.
Pesa, and the good thing is the creativity we're talking about. You started off by telling us about the unifying factor, and it was all epitomized by what he's doing, and I quite appreciate that because I know that if I get to meet someone and I speak a bit of your language, you feel I have interest in you. As a matter of fact, if you come to marry in my area and you can't speak the language of your husband, they'll tell you don't love your husband.
It's part of,
I think it's like that.
Language unifies in a way that's,
if you love someone, you should be able to speak the person's language, which is why I bothered myself to tell you Anya.
Kedu Odima. I love you, girl, so Kedu Odima.
But you can't learn anything if you don't know how to read, which is why we're going to Lagos to find out all about the reading culture. How do you grow yourself?